The BloomWatcher has been the center of focus for a lot of Fortnite theorists for all of Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 3, and unfortunately we don't know much about her. This of course has raised a bunch of speculation as to who she is and what her goals are in the game, and because of the recent Fortnite Season 4 leaks, a lot of people think that she's actually using this mysterious black goo to abduct the Seven. But I'm not so sold on this idea. I don't think that she's actually the one responsible for that. As a matter of fact, what if I told you that the BloomWatcher was actually a hero? See, the BloomWatcher's presence has been felt for quite a long time in Fortnite. If you go all the way back to Chapter 2 Season 6, the Zero Crisis event, we can actually see evidence of her slowly starting to appear on the map then. What this has led me to believe is that the BloomWatcher acts as a defense mechanism to the Zero Point. When it's been tampered with or messed with too much, she will appear as a result of that. That entire season, Jonesy was going crazy, teleporting between dimensions, bringing new people onto the Fortnite island, causing the Zero Point to become more unstable. I think ultimately what the BloomWatcher is trying to do is repair the Zero Point and the Fortnite island, the loop as a whole. Think about it. From the Black Hole event, to Midas pushing the storm back, to Zero Crisis, going all the way up to the Collision event. Think about it, the whole reason why we even have a flip side to the island, two sides of the Fortnite island, is because of the Black Hole event. Everything was ripped apart and then put back together, but split between two islands. Now, think about what's been happening this entire season. We've been merging the attributes of both islands together. POIs, old locations from both islands are being merged into one. It's almost like a band-aid being put over an old wound. The island is somewhat repairing itself, trying to resemble its original state as compared to what we've had for the last couple of years. This leads me to why I don't think that she's the villain and why I don't think she's the one responsible for kidnapping the Seven. Let's address the liquid metal elephant in the room. This black goo that we're seeing. Some people are calling it reality sap, like it's a substance that's being secreted from the reality tree. Other people think that it's a liquefied form of the Spire. Regardless of what it is, we know that there's a direct correlation between the disappearances of the Seven and the appearance of this black metal on the island. That's the interesting part, because the BloomWatcher doesn't need this liquid metal to abduct different people. Think about it, she's been transporting objects between realities this entire season. Why would a person be more difficult than an entire building or an entire city in some cases? In my mind, teleporting a person to a different location would be far easier. My next point is that the timing of all of this is very weird. Why would you wait until the Seven were somewhat aware of your presence, aware of what was going on with all these different POIs starting to appear on the map, for you to start abducting them? Wouldn't it make more sense for you to take them first, then start moving POIs if your goal is to repair the Fortnite island or to merge islands together? The reason being is the Seven are the only people that are really qualified to stop you, so it would make sense to take out your threat first before trying to repair and heal everything. Finally, the image on the back of Malik's shield is clearly a teaser for this liquid metal that we're going to be seeing in Season 4. And just like in the teaser image, there's a hand sticking up from the black substance. Now at the top of it, we see a ghostly image that seems to be in control of the substance. Whatever this thing is, it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the BloomWatcher. So this begs the question, who is actually doing this and what is that entity? I think the answer is twofold. I think it has something to do with the Chaos Agent and more specifically, Geno. Think about it, who would have a greater motivation than the leader of the army we just decimated last season and the big bad that we've been building up to for the last year and a half? Now, an argument could be made that the BloomWatcher has just as much of a motivation as Geno because the Seven have done a lot of damage to the Zero Point and the Fortnite Island. But I would argue two counterpoints. One, the Seven are not the only ones responsible for a lot of the damage that's been done. And two, the Seven have made several attempts to try to repair the island and make things right, albeit their efforts were probably misguided in a lot of ways. To me, Geno makes more sense, and this is how the Chaos Agent comes into play. The Chaos Agent has always seemed like a strange character to me. Compared to other Fortnite skins, he stands out quite a bit. First off, his design seems somewhat odd to me. For all intents and purposes, he seems like living liquid metal. It's almost as if there's this ominous backstory that's waiting to be told about his character. And speaking of liquid metal, it bears a striking resemblance to the black goo that's currently abducting different members of the Seven. Finally, we know that he's been working with the Imagine Order for some time. So if he's one of the last survivors, it's quite possible that Zeno wants to use him and his weird powers for his own means. It would be interesting in Season 4 if we got to explore the Chaos Agent's backstory. Maybe he's a lost soul trapped within an elemental substance and he can't escape. Ultimately, there's only one way to find out. We have to wait until Season 4 starts, and I am definitely hyped for this new Fortnite season. But what about you guys? Let me know what you think about this theory in the comment section down below. And also, if you want to talk about this theory live on stream with me, Top 5 Gaming, Tedious X, and Restro, be sure to tune into my live stream this Saturday, September 10th. At 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be having episode 2 of the 0 Point Podcast, and we are going to be talking Fortnite theories the entire time. I can't wait to see you then. In the meantime, why don't you check out one of the 2 videos that YouTube has up on the screen for you right now, and I'll catch you soon. Love you guys. Peace out.